Good morning and welcome to today's meeting. Thank you very much for joining us. Before starting, I will inform you the housekeeping rules. So today's webinar is being recorded, and after the end of the day will be placed and published on the European Cluster Collaboration platform. We kindly ask you to write your name as well as company next to your name. So to everyone in the room, the virtual room to be aware of who is with us. And you are muted, but you will be given a chance also to switch on your camera, as well as to raise your hand if you'd like to ask a question. Once we finish the presentation, please also use the chat box if you have questions in the meantime. So yes, these are the housekeeping rules, and we are ready to start with the agenda. So I'll give the floor to my colleague Daniel, who will present you the agenda, and we'll start with presenting the technical aspects for the B2 match. Daniel, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. So yes, some of you have already been participating to this kind of events, but it is always useful to remember how these things work. I compare this with this security announcement in the plane. Yeah, when you go, you know them, but it's always useful to have them remembered, because always there are aspects maybe that come out, because although in principle the events are the same, but still there are differences, because you can set up the setups of the matchmaking events are different, and there are some small differences. For example, what is very important for us to understand for this particular matchmaking event we have in Barcelona, that this is a breakfast matchmaking event. It lasts only 1 hour. Coffee and breakfast will be served. So it is there are only 4 slots each of 15 minutes each. So you have to be very selective when you select your meetings, because you can have only 4 meetings. And it is very important, yes, to come 15 minutes before, so that you don't lose any time. So now let's start with the presentation. I will share my screen, and hope you see this. Please confirm that you are seeing the screen.
Yes, Daniel, we see your screen. Thank you.
Okay. So Theodora has already mentioned this. This webinar will be recorded, and you can always resort to the recording in order to if you have unclarities that still you can see them for yourself. If you have questions, please type them into the Q&A or raise your hand. So there is a dedicated page of the event, and you will find this also on the ECCP. This is published also on the ECCP. You go to the event, and you have to register. And after you have registered, in the registration process, you will be asked questions about your organization, questions about yourself. But what is very important is you will be asked to fill in very shortly what are your requests, what are your offers for this particular event. And when you land on your page, you will see this on the bottom of the page. You can add your requests and offers. This is very important. In order to have successful meetings, and as we have only 4 ones, you have to describe what you need. From experience, we see that people participating to matchmaking events tend to ignore this part, to write their offer or their demand. And there is a very large typology of offers and demands that you can have. offered by B2Match. As you can see, you can offer or demand a product, a service. If you want to find project partners, you can go to project cooperation or ask partners for partnerships in developing new products or services. You can ask or offer investments. You can ask or offer expertise or any other request which is not fitting to the above mentioned categories. What is this is a specificity for this Barcelona event. You have the possibility to invite a participant. You have this on the landing page, or the landing page in the bottom of the page. You can invite a participant via email to join. For example, I have registered myself as a Romanian Cluster Association as a model. So we are, for example, I have put a request in services because we want to develop projects. We are very interested in value chains, in international value chains. We have to promote the integration of Romanian companies in international value chains. So this is what as an example, yes, what the Romanian Cluster Association is interested in. And you see here, I have selected the topics, yeah, where we are interested. Now you can start booking meetings, and you can in the menu above in your landing page, in the menu you have marketplace. When you go to marketplace, you will come to opportunities. Now it's only my opportunity because I'm the only one who has already written something, but you will see you will see the opportunities that the other have written there. So all either offers and demands. So you see on the left side of the page, it's only service because I have placed a service. But when all the other participants will have placed their offers and demands, you will be able to select via the type of cooperation sought: service, product, investment, partnership, project cooperation, or any other request. So if you are interested in booking meetings, you can go via marketplace. So where you find the content, so what the people have to offer and have to demand, and you can filter. If you are interested in services, then you filter by service. If you are interested in products, then you filter by product, and so on, and you will have a list of offers and demands. The other way of requesting meetings is going via participants. This you have also above in the menu. You see here we have, for yesterday, already 15 participants were there, and you can scroll, of course, via participants, and then you see what organization they represent, and then you can select meeting, so meetings via the participants. Then you go to meetings. So either you have selected directly here, yes, or in the marketplace. In the marketplace, yeah, you click on on this, and you go to me, because this me is the only one now. But you can when you have more, you can select. Then via participants, you see here you have request meeting, or you can go directly to meetings, and then you request meetings, and then of course a list of participants here will show up. So you can select meetings via participants, via marketplace, or via meetings directly. You have to send, of course, the meeting request, and you have to schedule the meetings, and you can select. So you have only 4. So starting with 8:45, but you can select the slot, but the meetings have to be accepted, otherwise they cannot be scheduled. So you will have, you see here, you see in the meetings all accepted. So only the meetings that are accepted will take place. Pending, these pending are the ones either you have asked for a meeting and it has not been yet accepted, or you have pending meetings. So others have asked from you, yes, to meet with you, and you have not responded. Yes, please do so. So this is another from experience that people ask for meetings and they are there, or they don't enter the system. You have to regularly check the system, your account, so that you respond to the pending meeting. You can start conversations with the people which are present in the matchmaking. This is confidential. What's the use for? When you ask somebody for a meeting, maybe you want to explain a little bit more why you want to meet with him or with her. So you can do this all the way and all along the registration and the booking meeting phase, and this is confidential. So the administrators of the system of the B2 match, they cannot see what you are talking with another person. So please bear in mind that this will be an on-site event, and you can invite people, you can invite guests. Yes, you can, if you consider that to your meeting, maybe it's useful, for example, for a project. If you have a project idea and you think that there is a consortium that has to be put up, and maybe there are some other people in the matchmaking that would be interested to join, you can invite them, maximum 2 guests. So it's only 8:45 to 9:45. It's a matchmaking breakfast, as I told you. So it's only four meetings each 15 minutes. After the matchmaking events, you will get a debriefing survey. This is very important for us. Please fill it, and in order to give us feedback, was it good? Was it not good? So that we can improve our services. When you meet with people, this is the art of these matchmaking events. You have to give enough information so that the other understand what to wish, what's a cooperation wish from your side. On the other side, you have to be attentive what information you disclose, maybe to your competition. So now you have to know for yourself. But these are let us remind you of these aspects, and these are some ideas that might be useful. So we kindly ask you to update your ECCP profile. So this event is organized by the European Cluster Collaboration Platform. So this is the largest global platform dealing with cooperation between clusters and cluster members, supported by the European Commission. And it is very important that your profile is updated and the newest information is there. Please do so. The booking meetings is open. You can start booking meetings. Yesterday there were 15 participants there, and already you can start book meetings with them. Please do create your matchmaking opportunities. So please go to your the marketplace and add profile. We go back. Here, you see on your landing page. This is very important. Yeah, you can add a product, a service, a partnership, and so on. This is very, very, very important because the people then know why they should want to meet with you. Okay. So please arrive at 8:30, the latest, and after the matchmaking ends. Yes, the cluster meet regions event, because this matchmaking takes place in the frame of the cluster matchmaking meet regions event in Barcelona, will be in the same building. So, and now, if you have questions, yes, either in chat or raise your hand. we are happy to answer. Thank you very much. Theodora?
Yes, I see that. I mean, in the chat we have placed also the link for the actual B2Match platform where the event you need to, what Daniel has just presented, but also the link for the practical booklet where you will find all the information about the venue and how to get to the venue on the day. So it's really important because the time it's limited for this matchmaking event, though it's on site, and you will have a chance afterwards to meet with many people, but for everything to go smoothly, please arrive at 8:30. As there would be the, I mean, it's going to be an actual breakfast served, so a good chance to spend in a different environment the meetings. It was very nice organized from the host in Barcelona for the matchmaking event, as well as the cluster meet regions. So yes, please start making, create your profiles if you haven't done so, and start requesting meetings. The platform for registration will be open till 12th of December for new registrations to create profiles, but the meetings could be requested and scheduled till the day before, I think even till the very morning. But in order, as there is not many slots, we would recommend you not to wait till the last moment. So this is from my end as well. If we have some questions or comments from the audience, please let us know. Of course, even after today, after this meeting, you can get in touch with us via email. If you're having some questions further with regards to the technical aspects, but as well as for the actual matchmaking event on the day, please let us know. I don't see questions coming from the participants. It's of course a meeting that's more or less those that have been already part of matchmaking, previous matchmaking events, and they've been to these meetings. They're well aware of the technical aspects from B2Match, but still we believe that it's good to remind and every time to try to improve your presence and profile, so you can also make a comparison what works better. Okay, so Daniel, I don't see questions from the audience. If no other aspects to cover, we are all looking forward to meeting you next week in Barcelona. So yes, thank you very much for joining us today. So maybe we can close if Daniel, you would like to say something. Okay. Thank you very much. See you next week. Thank you.